AFTV Livz, disappointing result in the end because, you know, for a lot of that game, we looked good.
Yeah, we started off great, you know what I mean? The team come out with the right energy, you know what I mean? The right character, the right fight. And I felt like coming into this game, we knew it was a must-win game to keep our top four hopes alive.
What?
Our top four hopes alive, obviously. No, I'll be honest. The noise. I said, if we beat Chelsea and we beat United, I said to myself, you know what, we can get right back in. You know what I mean?
Funny thing is, I'm sort of kind of mocking you in saying that, but if you look at Man United, they've won, like, say, a few games, and they're right back in that top four fight. So, you know, but I think for us, that's done now. I mean,
yes,
the season is going to be about rebuilding now, isn't it?
Definitely. That loss there, that was over for me, you know what I mean? That was a must-win game, you know what I mean? We needed to get our win there against Chelsea and take that whole form and mood into the Manchester United game, you know what I mean? And going, obviously, against United are coming to Emirates. United, I know, we just beat Chelsea. We started off, we were coming off a good form, so United will feel a bit, you know what I mean, under the pressure. So I felt like that's what we needed, but we didn't, you know what I mean? We didn't even draw, we lost. I felt like second half, we just didn't go for the second goal, you know what I mean? We needed that second goal to kill them off. I felt like if we got that second goal, that would have killed off Chelsea, you know what I mean? They would have thought, you know what, we tried, you know, it didn't work out for us, you know what I mean? But if you're a Chelsea player, you're thinking to yourself, you know what, they're not really troubling us, we're only 1-0 down, guys, let's go for it. And what happened? They got gifted a mistake from Leno, and obviously Leno, he's been saving us for how many games now, so obviously it was unfortunate, but it happened, a mistake happened, and that equaliser gave them more energy and more confidence to come at us. And what happened? We folded, you know what I mean? Mustafi again, like, everyone's complaining about Mustafi this, but there's a reason he doesn't play for us. It was unfortunate Chambers got injured, and hopefully he comes back, it's nothing too serious, and he makes a full recovery, but he got substituted for Chambers, you know what I mean? And Mustafi's known for making them defensive mistakes, and coming up against Tammy Abraham, who's been on form this season under Lampard, big striker, you know what I mean, gets loads of goals, you've got to get tight with him, you know what I mean? You've got to stop him at all costs, you know, you should know it's a must-win game, you're at home, Arsenal need this win, got to get tight, can't afford to give a striker like Tammy Abraham space, because he'll punish you, you know what I mean? Go on.
Sorry, I was going to say, if you, just moving forward to January, the January transfer window, if you could make one signing for January, no, but if you could only make one, who would it be?
Well, I'll have to get. Obviously, if Xhaka's going, we've got to get a midfielder in. You know what I mean? We've got to get a midfielder in. But again, we need more. The issue is we need more than one player. Robbie, we're talking. If we want to get back in the top four, we're going to need a good 4 to 5 players. You know what I mean? And I feel like the Cronkies, they've got to get behind Arteta. You know what I mean? Arteta can't do this all on his own. You know what I mean? It's not Arteta's job to make Mustafi the best centre back in the world. You know what I mean? It's clear to see nobody can't. You know what I mean? But Arteta's got an idea. He knows the right players that he can get his football going on. You know what I mean? Arteta's got an idea where his whole formation, his whole system that he wants us to play, there's certain players that can fit into that role. You know what I mean? And obviously, it's up to the Cronkies to sit down with him and say to him, "No, Arteta, what players do you want? You know what I mean? Who can fix this?" And if they don't do that, then it's going to keep on happening. You know what I mean? These same results. So obviously the players, they gave it all. I can't fault the players' performance, you know what I mean? They gave it everything, but they dropped off the second half, you know what I mean? They didn't get that second goal. Lacazette, I feel like he could have had better games, you know what I mean? Last season against Chelsea, he done well, scored a great goal. This game here, this season, it wasn't for him, you know what I mean? Aubameyang got us the goal. Obviously, there's positives to take, you know what I mean? The whole energy's been changed into the club, but now we're into January, we're going into January right now. We've got to build. Arteta's got to build for next season. So that starts with this January transfer window. Arteta's got to get some of his players, you know what I mean? And then into the summer, we go and get the full rebuild done. But yeah, man, obviously disappointed. Chelsea came, we got punished. It's as simple as that. On to Manchester United now.